Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. Or must I say Diddy Kong 64. We're playing with Diddy Kong in Crystal Caves. However, we're not going to be playing with him a whole lot longer. Diddy Kong has been playing for quite a while in here. While making sure to watch out for the falling stalactites that actually come from the ceiling. Looks interesting in first person view, by the way, seeing all of those rocks fall. Also something I wanted to point out. But anyway, we are going to continue. We are going to continue with one interesting golden banana. Namely, another one that is actually also here in the big cabin area. How interesting. Diddy actually has two pads that he needs to open up. The one on top is also for Diddy. Interesting, because I'm always in the assumption that all of the Kongs actually have a pad here. That would be logical, but it actually does not work like that. And therefore we have another one to get for Diddy Kong over here. This is going to be another kill all enemies kind of room. This time around we have these big club enemies. And therefore saying, just play your instrument. It's going to take care of them quite quickly. Screen nuke. We do have an awesome death animation, I must admit that. A Simian spring pad. Awesome. This we can actually use to get to a Diddy Kong barrel. Would have been easier to just give us the barrel game. And not a pad to actually jump to the barrel. There's multiple things we actually need to do here. Getting banana bunches. But most of all, in order to open up the gate to the golden banana, we need to actually light all of the candles here. You might notice here, all of the pillars that are in this room are actually standards for the candles. And those we actually need to light by flying over them with our rocket barrel. According to my notes, this is also going to give us a banana fairy afterwards. And that is therefore one that we cannot really miss. This will open up the gate. Apparently not a fairy yet. I think we need to get the banana first. Then... yeah, here it is. Awesome, my notes are not lying for once. It's not easy doing research for a game like this. I did play it multiple times in my life, of course, but things like these I actually never remember. But this way we can also get everything. Come here, lovely. Oh, that was the first one for this stage. And unlike Fungi Forest, I do have the second one on my notes this time around, so... I already know it's going to be a fairy that spawns after getting another golden banana, in this case for Tiny. When it comes to Diddy Kong's final couple of bananas, that is something we're going to check out later. First we need to unlock the room where we can actually get them. And therefore saying, we are going to finish off by getting the banana balloon over here, which is going to put us at 90. And that is going to be it for now. The final 10 are not accessible yet. And speaking of not accessible... can't reach. Let's get a better vantage point. This way it should work. It's a bit tricky to time, but at least I can reach it this way. Yeah, there we go. That makes 90. The final 10 is going to be for later. It's time for Lanky, therefore. We are done with Diddy. At least when it comes to everything that we can reach. Lanky, you are going to get started by getting bananas in the water, I think. Let's get started at the waterfall itself. Because otherwise it's going to end up with me missing at least one of them. It's not going to be fun. Let's get them all in a logical order. Even underwater I can hear the change of music. And therefore saying the rocks falling. 10, okay, that's all of them. Ow! Next, banana balloon. In the waterfall is also a banana balloon. Let's see if we can reach it from here somewhere. Need to get out of the water somehow. Yeah, the ledge near Candies is going to be the best one for that. Let's go across the edge. Luckily there's a point where the guide wheels actually stop here, so we can reach this balloon over here. would be nice if the earthquake stops, because otherwise we can't aim. Also need to get a bit closer. Oh, come on. This balloon is a lot more difficult than it should be. But anyway, we've got it. And next... I could get the bananas here. But I'd actually like to try to get his move first. It would be a nice idea to actually get his move first. Finally going to get Lanky's final move in this stage. Using the banana ports I can quickly get myself to Cranky and buy that one. The faster you get the move, the better. Usually whenever there's a move that gets newly introduced in a certain stage, you also immediately need it in that stage, so... Whenever working with Lanky, it would be a good idea to make sure he's at full strength. Cranky, it is time to buy the final move for Lanky. I don't want to play your jetpack game. I've already done that. It's your lucky day, Lanky. Somehow, you have played well enough to earn my next potion as well. It is cheap at 7 coins. I'm sure you'll want this one too. I definitely do. I need it for the previous world as well. This is going to be the Orangstand Sprint. Palmus Dashium. I can run faster than you, Lanky. Even with K. Rool on my back. And that is why this potion is a must. Jump into my barrel with your face on it. And you will emerge like greased lightning. Just make sure that you have got plenty of crystal coconuts. Yeah, in case you were wondering, why does Lanky not have a barrel move like the other Kongs? He also has one, he just learns it last. And his barrel move is indeed a speed move. It will make us run super fast. That's something we'll be making use of in this very stage, and also the previous one. So let's return to where we were and get started by collecting golden bananas with this guy. Oh, but before we do, there's also 12 bananas at the beginning of the stage, of course. Also not a bad idea to pick up those. Sometimes I also pick them up last, but might as well do it now. Now it's time to actually start collecting golden bananas. Now that we're here, might as well start at this part of the cave. Let's go jump back towards the crossing of the river. It would have been nice if the game actually made a bridge here. You do cross this part quite a lot, actually, in order to get to the other side. But anyway, we are going to check out the castle. I did promise that at the previous episode. It's also a part we need to go into at some point. That's the best way to jump, Lanky. But anyway, here's the castle. It is indeed going to be Lanky's job to open this place up. It's Lanky's switch after all. And let's go see what is in here. Another puzzle, it looks like. And you are... interesting. I do see the tail of the balloon flying around in third person, but not in first person. It really was directly above me. Now, let's go see what we need to do here. This does clearly look like a game board, at least. Hey, Lanky. It's not much fun being stuck in this pokey igloo. So, I've made up a game to pass the time. If I don't play soon, I'll die of boredom. How about it, buddy? Just to make sure you don't die of boredom, I'll say yes. See those tiles? Turn as many over to show your face as possible. Yippee, let's go! Well, it's that kind of game, huh? He's going to turn tiles, and we can also turn tiles. And we need to make sure, at the end of the minute, that we have more tiles than he. Which is, of course, really easy to do, because he's going to start focusing on the tiles that are not open yet. And all we have to do is make sure that everything we hit is going to be tiles that he already did. And that way we will always steal one of his tiles. And there's no way he can actually have more than us at the end of the 60 seconds. As you can see, there's no way he's ever going to win this. Of course, it's going to be impossible to fill out the entire board. But we don't have to, as long as we have more than him. And also make sure not to hit one of your own tiles accidentally, because you can still turn them around as well. Giving him an extra point. That's something you definitely don't want to do. Double. Oh! The final one, I indeed made that mistake. Oh no, it took me days to think of that game, and you beat me. You're not my friend anymore. Take your winnings and leave. Oh, is that how it works? Somebody beats you at the game and you're immediately not his friend anymore? So that is the reason why I don't have any friends anymore in Mario Kart. Only kidding, only kidding. Oh, and I already have Max Crystal Coconut, so what am I doing? Wasting time. But that was the... Oh, no, don't go into the layer camera. You're not allowed to do that. We are actually going a different way. Oh, there's another Lanky switch here. Now, what does this one do? Ooh, it opens up the top of the castle. Interesting. Let's find ourselves a baboon balloon pad. We just got the barrel move for Lanky, but his pad move we do have for a while already, of course. Seems there's two things for this guy to do. Ow! Seriously? I'm keeping that one in no matter what. That looked hilarious. Normally whenever something like that happens, I tend to skip. But this I'm not going to skip. Let's get my health back. That's for one. Now let's get myself back up there. Yeah, I did promise you the earthquakes and falling stalactites was going to be annoying at this stage. There we are. Let's try that again. And hopefully timing it this time that we don't actually get an earthquake on our heads. Stuff like that happening is indeed funny. I'm the first one to admit that, but in the end I also like to make some progress. Let's fall in. Make sure not to miss the bunch. I can remember actually missing the bunch at some point. Oh, look who we have here. Oh, it's only you, Lanky. Well, if you can beat me to the bottom of my slide and collect 50 coins, I suppose you can have my golden banana. Use the control stick to steer, push forward to speed up, and pull back to slow down. Press the A button to jump. Indeed, here we find the second slide of this game. It's going to be an even more awesome slide than the previous one, because we actually start with our new move, the Orangstand Sprint. This ability uses your crystal coconuts. Cancel the move by holding the Z button and pressing C left. And I'm pretty sure in the meantime he actually continued on with the race. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he did not actually hold back over here. Let's actually restart this race. How interesting, Rare. Very interesting. It would have been fair if he actually stopped during that cutscene, but he actually did not. Well, first serious attempt. The first part of this race is indeed not a slide. It's also pretty interesting. But it is indeed still going to be a slide. Despite the first part of it being just running with your Orangstand Sprint. And yes, that is going to be a required move. Of course, you can already go into this slide without the Orangstand Sprint, but then you are forced to actually just walk slowly, that first part, and there's no way you can actually gain up on this guy ever again if you do. So do make sure you have to move before going in here, because otherwise you're never going to win this one. It is indeed a required move. For the second part of the slide, this part always gets me, so be careful. It's a pretty tricky jump over here. Yeah, got it. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make it because I'm missing way too many coins, but... Ah, come on! Not fair! I'm pretty sure I did not mention this yet, but yeah, this is actually really difficult to do. This usually does take me a couple of tries before I get this one. I cannot remember ever doing this one first try. Yeah, and once again, it's not going to be first try. I did win the race, but I don't have enough coins. Let's keep on trying. I'll get it eventually. Dang it. Okay, good jump. Ooh! I'm surprised it didn't hit me there. Now for that annoying jump. Yeah. He's far ahead of me. Never mind, 40. Jump over you, I don't trust you. Okay, now we're fine. Just make sure to keep going, stay ahead of him. There we go, finally. It took way longer than necessary. There we finally go. You're better than I thought, Lanky. Here's your prize. 150. Very suiting to actually get one of the hardest bananas in this game. As our 150th. Now, we can finally move on. We probably noticed the moment we passed near Crankies with Donkey Kong. There's also a Lanky pad over there. Might as well check that one out next. Actually see where that will bring us. It's going to be on the small walkway over here. Let's turn into a balloon yet again. Oh, I hear the music, so might as well wait for a couple of moments. I'm just going to get hit by rocks anyway, otherwise. Oh, still get hit. Alright. Coast is clear. Let's go. Banana bunches actually leading over here. And nothing else. But we still need them. And that will actually lead us towards the igloo area. And we all know how the igloo area works. A music pad for everyone. So let's go start looking for the trombone. There it is, apparently. Earthquake sound effects were actually messing up with my music over there. Yeah, that chunky Kasplat is going to die a lot of times in this Let's Play. No way to actually avoid that. What do we have in here? A giant tower by the looks of it. But before we can actually work with it, we need to kill all of the enemies. Whoa, why are you so big? Nice one. But that was it apparently, and then some Lanky pads will start appearing. Not very surprising. So, time to puff up like a balloon. Getting a lot of regular bananas in the meantime as well. And that will bring us to the top. And there's also a banana balloon flying around, so get your weapon. That makes 70. And golden bananas, this is going to be 3. Whoa! I wanted to use my backflip and not my long jump, but never mind, I still got it. There's one way to get yourself a golden banana, I think. Nice one. That's what you get for using the same button combination for different jumps. But anyway, 20 minutes have been reached, I think. There's going to be some major cutting in the slide, but still. If I counted correctly, I'm still going to be at 20 minutes after this banana, so let's go cut it here. Next time, we're going to try to finish off Lanky and get started with Tiny and see what she can all do here in the caves. Hope to see you then, and Treecks out. Lanky will keep himself busy with some juggling in the meantime.